Hello, boys and girls, and guess what? We are now going into our writing journal. Yes, the last time we did this, we did an ABC pattern, but we're learning about grains. Grains. It's part of my plate, which what we've been talking about since last week. Last week we talked about vegetables, and we told you to draw some vegetables. This time around, we're going to draw some of the grains. You may have an idea because we've been talking about it in class when we go virtual, but I thought it was much better that we draw them because when you draw them in your notebook, it stays in your mind what is a grain versus what is a vegetable. So we know tomato is a vegetable. We know avocado is a vegetable. A lettuce, peas, and carrots. And we also talked about beets and radish, right? But we also have to eat bread or grains. And so right here, we're going to draw on our journal the things that we consider as grains. First of all, let's draw a plate here. And on this plate, we should be drawing rice. And rice is drawn like little tiny circles because all of you have eaten rice at some point in your life. Yes or no? And so when you eat rice, that is one kind of grain. Exactly, grain. Okay? So rice is one. Okay? The other one that you should be thinking of, and it's something that I'm pretty sure all of you have been eating, is bread. So how do we make bread? The first thing you do is you make a line and the other lines here, and it's going to look like a square. But it's not because on the top it has a curve. Okay? And bread usually has a crust on the edge. Okay? And it has little holes in it. Okay? We also would like to think of not just rice and bread, but something that you all, in the majority of you, eat, which is pupusas. And one of the things that pupusas has is a tortilla. So this is supposed to exemplify a tortilla. Okay? Now I'm going to color it because I know for sure bread has a crust that's brown. Okay? I also know that rice is white because that's what I eat. But I'm going to color the bowl brown. Okay? And the tortilla stays the way it is because usually it is white. But I'm going to color it a little bit of yellow on it because I've seen tortillas a little bit darker than white. So let's pretend that that was what it was. This is when the bread is toasted. It looks something like this. Okay? And that's how I use yellow. Now that I drew at least 3 pictures of grains, I have to write it on the bottom. Rice, R-I-C-E, rice. Next one is bread, B-R-E-A-D, bread. And the last one is tortilla. Let's see if it fits. T-O-R-T-I-L-L-A. It fit. Good. So now I can put commas here. So these are the ones that we talked about as grains. Rice, bread, tortilla. Are they the only ones that we have learned? No, 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 because you've learned of other kinds of grains as well. For example, I know for a fact yesterday and the day before yesterday on Tuesday, you fell in love with the popcorn coming out of the popcorn popper, and popcorn is a grain. Also, we worked with pasta to make necklaces in the class. So pasta is also a grain. All right? But I'm not going to make you do all of that. You think what you should draw, not what I drew, but what you should draw. Remember, smart is not something you are. Smart is something you are get.